Is it some bright ride on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Yes, you. Well, I hope fabulous. Why? Because this is the weekend. I think beaches are open now.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
you can go to the beach. This is beach time. I mean, this is amusement parks. You know, they stay open all year round, seems like. But they are open, especially here on the East Coast. You know, like in places of Maryland and places like that, Virginia, and so, beaches is open, amusement parks is open, and summer is in the air. This is the season I love so much. I love to hate it. I love it. I love it, but I love it and I hate it at the same breath. But with no further ado, speaking of all this heat, and speaking of heat, we're speaking of J-Lo, who happens to be a Leo. So anyway, this is the thing that I have been thinking about. You know what? I looked at her movie. Let me start here. I was looking at her movie and I was seeing that she was playing in the love movie. You know, it's that corny love movie like always. You know, it's love, it's corny, but it's her. And as I was looking at the movie, I was asking myself, what kind of mother is she? I was looking at the movie because she always seemed like the best girl who caught a break and it didn't play in her favor. Mm-hmm. But at the end, she winds up on top. And I began to just look at that and I wanted to go inward, like, what is it? And the one thing came to my mind is her as a mother. Who is she?
Okay.
Now, there is nothing I can say to you about Jennifer Lopez that you don't know.
True.
But let me tell you what I feel. This is what I feel. And let me say this before I get started. Everything I say is allegedly. I don't know Jennifer Lopez and I don't know her kids. But when something weighs heavy on me, I'm going to talk about it. And to me, before I even get started, I'm going to just say it. I wonder if she, a mother, neglects her children. Mm-hmm. Now, you may say, why? I looked at the movie. Okay. And the way she is in her movies is similar to the very way she is at life. She's pretty. People don't like to use the word narcissistic because they feel as though it's a diagnosis. And you're not. Let me tell you, when you are a narcissist, it is about you and what you can get from that person. Yep. It is about you. And you don't have to be a rocket science to talk to someone to see that everything is about him or her, to let you know they are so self-centered that they are beyond and they in the stratosphere of what? Narcissism. Yeah. I mean, we're starting to get so like, you can't say this, you can't say that. When has it ever been a big thing to say somebody was a narcissist, even if they wasn't?
That was true.
You say they was a narcissist because they wanted what you didn't want and they've been doing it, and you say, hey, you're a narcissist because you always do what you want. We misunderstand the word.
Yes.
But nevertheless, we understand what narcissism is in our language. But let me put a cap on it. So when I go to read about narcissism in a simple term, when it's about you, everything is about you, how it helps you, how it hurts you, and how can you benefit from it. Mm-hmm. It's about you.
Yeah, how you can benefit.
How I can benefit. How can I benefit for the better or for the worse? But it's about me. And another thing about narcissism, and this is it, we could go on, it's about control.
Yes.
It's about being in control. Now, how a person get that way, I think you could be raised that way and raised and see what other people have and you want it. Because you feel as though life dealt you a dirty hand. So you become a narcissist because you get so into you about what it is that you want and how you gonna make it and how come that they got it better off than you and you want it. And that's how I see Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
I see her as a person. Everything I say is allegedly. I'm not going to say it anymore. You know, if you follow, this is all my mind and as I draw cards. But I always like to let you know where I'm standing. And if the cards speak against me, then it speaks against me. And I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was really studying her, and she's someone I read on anyway, but it is so curious to me how we never hear anything about J-Lo and her kids. But all of a sudden, they are 19, 18, 19 or 20, whatever, getting out of school, because they twins. We never hear, like, you'll even hear
18.
Mariah let her daughter sing. Well, we don't have to talk about Beyonce because, you know, she talks about Rumi and Blue Ivy. Mm-hmm. We know that. We already know that Carly B talk about her kids. Yep. Everybody, you know, Dwayne Wayne, everybody talk about Magic Johnson, you name it. Mm-hmm. You name them. Denzel Washington, you name them. I can't. It's so many that when they have even Blondie, Circus.
Oh, Brittany.
Talk about her kids.
Yes,
you never hear anything about Jennifer Lopez, far as I know, and I can stand corrected. You don't hear anything about Jennifer Lopez talking about her kids. Am I right? No, you do not. Mm-hmm. At all. But ever since she's been with Ben Affleck,
yes,
that's when you started hearing her talk more and more about her children. Mm-hmm. You never really seen them. She takes pictures here and there. And when she does take the pictures, she's hugging them. They're pretty much not even hugging her. And her son has a sour face in almost every picture. Almost every picture, and he looks like he's suffering from malnutrition. Mm-hmm. On top of that, she has a daughter that's trans, and that lets me think. I mean, I'm saying we're getting too born with that and all of that, but let me talk for my generation. When you see something like that, understandably that they're twins, something's lacking in that relationship. Mm-hmm. Something. Every time, even when they just had a gathering.
Yeah, for Memorial Day.
For Memorial Day. He was not at that table. And when she is taking a picture with him, especially recent, it's always better. He looks like he can blow over because he looked like he suffered from malnutrition. However, Jennifer Lopez seems like in all of the pictures, she's always reaching towards him, leaning towards him, as if to try to draw him. But it just seemed like too much, too little, and too late. It's like he's set in his way. And then you have the little girl. Well, she's not little. So you have the girl that is being what? The boy that her mother probably always wanted her to be. I'm just saying. Everything I say is speculation.
Allegedly.
And I'm allegedly speaking this. But it's no way I begin to see Jennifer Lopez like Kim Kardashian. You can say whatever you want to say about Kim for good or for bad. She let you know about her kids.
She does.
Those Kardashians, they may not put their children out in forefront, but they let you know the development of their kids.
That is true.
Tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So here we don't even, now she's hearing it and she's like saying, and if I stand corrected, she said that she really wanted her children to move out in the world. She's excited, even though I'm having an empty nester syndrome situation going on. I really want my children to go out in the world. I want them to live. I want them to leave. And I'm sad about it. That doesn't sound right to me.
You're right. To those extent, she did say that.
That's what she's saying to me. And it's like, yeah, you ain't never told me. It sound like to me, you was going a lot of places. You done a lot of things. And from what you allowed them to show, you are solo. No kids. I'm not saying she don't take her kids out. I'm not saying no. I'm thinking just a little curious that now she's coming out with all the pictures. And if the pictures don't paint 1,000 words, you tell me what to. Because that little boy looked like he is malnutrition, and he looked like he has real resentment towards his mother. And it seems, and like she said, I work a lot and I feel guilty. You know that's what it is.
She did say.
You know that's what it is. You know, we want to, you know, we like to keep the kids, but I see kids, to me, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. And what I feel as though those kids are broken in some way, or I don't want to say lost. They don't even seem like wealthy kids. They just seem like just Susie and Jim that live down the road from me. They don't look, no, they don't look rich. They don't act rich. They just, and it's like that little girl, she just seemed like always trying to lean to get something from my mother, while the mother to me is trying to get it from the son. And I'm just saying, that's what I see. And it just looked like he ain't healthy. It looked like he ain't close with his mother like that. And I'm not going to talk about the father because I'm just going to deal with Jennifer. And I want to know what kind of relationship that when you hug your children, they don't even show no love to you. Okay. I'm just saying, looking at the pictures, everything I say is allegedly. I'm just saying,
especially in recent times.
She's a narcissist. Do we think that her children probably got in her way? She probably, when she married Mark and had those children and realized that marriage broke up, she probably broke up with her kids. Not saying she ain't see them, she ain't feed them. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that development, she probably went on about it. She's always working, always on the show, always traveling, in the bed with a man or something. So love. Where is her children and all this? And even when she was with Ben Affleck, we probably wouldn't have even heard anything about her children, except Ben was always talking about his. And Jennifer Garner was always talking about their children. And so how they were all close, and how Jennifer Gardner's daughter now is trans. Come on now.
Yep.
Come on. Mm-hmm. You ain't hear nothing. Now, maybe, like I said, maybe it is, and maybe this is too heavy. And why? Because I'm a card reader, and when people are on my heart, I got to see what the card's going to say about it. So I want to know, is she a good mother? Is there problems going on? I could be right. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I want to know. Tell me, Miss Bonnie. Tell me, speak to me, ancestors. Give me a cut.
Yes.
I want to know, because it's something off. It's a coldness between them. It is. It's a coldness. It's not like a feeling. When you see the picture, you don't even see them giving love back, like a taboo. Everything I say, I'm not saying she's a bad mother. I'm not saying they don't love their mother. I'm saying how it's coming off to me with media eyes, who sees beyond the veil. And I'm saying what I see, and I stand 10 toes flat down on what I'm saying. There's something cold in that relationship with her children. And it just looked like her daughter don't know how to handle it, because I see her daughter wants to be close, but she, and I'm not saying she's not, I'm just saying, even Memorial Day, Jennifer Lopez had pictures of her all in the pool and everything. Not one of her children in the pool with her. The next thing you know, they were sitting at the table eating. Yes. The son wasn't there and the daughter was there. And this was just Memorial Day last month. Something wrong. Here we go. Jennifer Lopez is the mother. And what I see, what did I do wrong? How did I do wrong? What did I just go wrong? I was just talking to you about this
You
card.
was.
What did I do? What did I go wrong? I blame myself. I don't know why he's like that. I don't know why she's like that. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried about him. I'm worried. Huh? That's what the card said. Now, let's see the boy. Let's talk about the boy. Let's see what the boy said.
Max.
The max is, you can give me everything in the world. This is about emotions. This is about feelings. These are cups. This is the red of the heart. This is love. And it's like, you can give me anything you want. You can buy me the world, but it ain't good enough because something's missing.
Mm-hmm.
This card means, and
Yep.
have you know, it's 2 9s. So let me know friction.
Yep.
Let me know she's probably trying to contend for his love and he's rejecting it. You can't buy it. In other words, when I wanted, you didn't want to give it to me.
Exactly.
When I don't want it, I don't need it. You know what? That's what I see. And I see this has got her stressed. Like, am I a good mother? I did what I had to do. Well, I had to work. I had to take care of my kids' lives.
Yep, the lies you tell
And I'm going to tell you how I know. And I use one of the families that I resent and admire all at the same time. And you know who it is, the Kardashians.
Yeah.
You tell me, Kim, and that busy schedule of hers, she doesn't make time for her man. She makes time for her trips. She makes time for her children. And she makes sure we know that she's in jets and they're with her. They may have 50 nannies, but she makes sure you know it. What about Jennifer Lopez? Every time you see her, she is alone.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Now she's in the regret. Now she's in the whoa, it's me.
She finally gonna be
now
alone.
I worry about it. But her son, like saying, I got everything I could ever need.
Mm-hmm.
But what I needed, you didn't give it to me. And so you trying to get it, keep it. The daughter. Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Now you tell me.
And they both are beaming with yellow.
Beaming with yellow. Why would that little girl be screaming strength?
Mm-hmm.
That's just exposed strength. Strength is when you're weak. Strength is when you need to lean on something you're lost. Strength is you need strength when you're lost. You need strength when you're sick. You need strength when you're out of order, out of balance. You need strength when you need direction. Strength, what is it? Something to lean on. Mm-hmm. Something to hold on to. Something to make you feel encouraged, make you feel bold. Something to make you feel a little cocky. Strength. Now, I'm just putting them out there in the natural, but if you want to look up the word strength, I'm sure they're going to say something that holds up, something that builds up, something you can hold and build and build. Strength, strong.
Yep, they will.
Fire, strength. And this little girl comes out as an 8. So we have an 8 and 2 9s.
Mm-hmm, just about the same page.
An 8 and 2 9s. And the background of the strength and the background of the 9 of cups are beaming with yellow as the mother
is shrouded
in darkness. Come on. You know, folks, I'm just reading cards.
Yeah.
Y'all see me you see how I lay the cards out. I don't be cheating. Now let's see. What's the problem?
Yep.
What's the problem? Ooh,
more yellow.
I see more yellow, but this shows me money. This shows me money. This shows me somebody that could be frugal. Somebody who could be, don't believe in spending money frivolously. This could be somebody that don't believe in just buy what you need, the bare needs or something. Or it could mean material. This person they're not materialistic enough. You know what I mean? Maybe you can't buy, maybe they're not materialistic. Maybe the way she raised them, because they don't come off as rich kids.
No, they don't.
At all. They don't look like rich kids. They don't dress like rich kids. They don't have their hair like rich kids. Nothing. They just seem like two kids that belong to Becky and John down the street.
Yeah.
No, just living their life the best they can.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, and see, not in my house. Why? Because see, I was raised.
We're
gonna represent. If you hungry, the world don't need to know your business. I was raised that hey, you don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. I was raised with look, when you feeling bad, you sick, you don't let the world know what's going on. That's how I was raised. If you need help, you need to go and take care of that and go get some privacy. But you shouldn't be putting yourself out there in the world like that. Now, that's the way I was raised. However, we live in a different day and a different time, and nobody think that way. But I do still. Why? Because I don't know about having all of me out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Some people feel good about that. I don't know if I would feel with every little thing I do, my sicknesses, my weaknesses out in the world, to be picked and judged by a judgmental world. I don't know. I don't know who will judge unfairly. So anyway, I see the Page of Pentacles. So normally for me, pages is girls. So it just seems to me that in this case, it just seems I'm going to look at it at this place because they're twins, that the children is the object of her affection. Mm-hmm. I'm going to look at it as the children are lacking. I'm not going to say they're lacking in money, but it's something, maybe they lack in her time. Maybe they lack in her being around. Maybe they lack in her loving them. Maybe she loved them, but she doesn't have that kind. How do you think about Jennifer? I want you to all work with me for just a second as I continue this reading. Mm-hmm. How many times do you see Jennifer ever doing anything with her kids?
Hardly ever.
Never. This is the most you've ever seen it since she's been with Affleck. And now that they're getting out of school. And yet she says this comes with grief. And all at the same breath, I want them to go out in the world. I want them to leave home. Mm-hmm. As if they just a burden. and she live in a mansion, probably a 15-bedroom mansion.
Yep. That they just moved into.
That they just, maybe not 15, but in other words, you could get lost.
Yes, you can.
So, and yet she's eager for them to get out the house. And one of her, I think it was her daughter or one of them got a scholarship, and how she's so proud that they got a scholarship. And this has been an argument, or not an argument, or the debate is, should she give the money back? Absolutely. You receive it, I thank you, but let's put it in a thing and give it to some other child that needs it. But
that's true.
Is she entitled to it? Yes. But if I can afford it,
exactly,
I'll pay and let some other child and donate it from this student. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But no, from what I understand,
of course,
not Jennifer. So it's like I'm a user. So that just lets me know how she thinks about her kids. How frugal. Didn't someone say that that she gave this just popped in my mind.
Okay.
About frugalness, that somebody gave a tip. I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, yes, I remember.
I'm saying that maybe they gave a tip for, I don't know, but let's say he gave a tip, Ben Affleck, I'm making this up, gave a tip for $500, and she took the $500 back and gave him $100 and said split it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember that incident.
I'm not saying that was it. I'm just saying frugal for everybody else, but not for herself. Oh, what am I doing? Frugal. You understand what I'm saying? So now we see what's going on, and now we see did I have a block card? Yeah. The Page of Pentacles. So we see, to me, something is lacking. Mm-hmm. Something is lacking with the children. It may not be money, but because that's a material card, whatever it is something material. It's something that she didn't provide.
Yep.
It's something that they lacked.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, we see, here it is.
Yep.
This showed up as a block card.
Mm-hmm. How interesting.
Okay, so you see this, right? Now let me put it on this side. Now, if another one come out, I'm done. Okay. Oh,
Well, the
instead,
Hermit is still Earth.
the Earth. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
It's still an Earth card. So what I see here, I see that their lives probably was bountiful.
Okay.
Bountiful. In other words, she had much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all at the same time of bountiful, maybe of material things. And maybe that wasn't their judge. I don't know, because it doesn't seem like her daughter is a fashion plate. You would think because her mother is, that her only daughter would be, even if her daughter is trans. You would think even if she's trans, she would be into fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jaden.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it don't even fit. Something wrong with it. So I think here, and when I see the Hermit, this is somebody who probably talked to Jennifer, or maybe they told their mother over and over how they felt, and she didn't listen.
That's why she has those sleepless nights.
That's why she's sleepless. That's why she's struggling. That's why she probably want them gone, so she don't have to look at what damage she has done by neglect, by putting her work or men or her desires above her children, or maybe her not wanting them to get in the way, because she gotta make sure that when the cameras hit, it's all on me. It's
yep.
all, I can't have my children, my son that look like he's suffering from anorexic, and my daughter that's trans, and they look in all kind of way because you want to stand out, and they just may block the picture. It's just curious to me how they now all in pictures.
That is true. More pentacles, my God.
You'll see, baby call. Can you do this one? Can you please?
Yeah, and
I just want you to know this is material. This is miracle. So this is money.
Mm-hmm.
This is money. This is see. I'm telling you, she could have been tight with her money.
Actually, you know what? That Hermit slipped by me. But
go ahead.
We have 4 9s: 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords, the Hermit.
Give me what the 9s. Mm-hmm. And remember, when you have 9, you at the end of a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So they growing, they getting out of this cycle. Remember, the kids are growing up. So we know one thing, that we got 3 9s, but they look like they're eager to go. They probably been waiting. What is it?
4 9s represents unexpected burdens.
And how many 9s?
4. That's what 4 9s. We have.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Burdens.
Yeah.
See?
And we can see it. It started off with J-Lo feeling a burden
over with her kids, as if she's saying, I'm really eager. It's so mad. I want to now join everybody else that has. I finally understand what it feels like to have the empty lies. I don't believe her. It's clear. She wasn't there. They yearn for her. They give me the right words. They didn't even care about the material gain, and she's frugal. She wasn't available for them like that. And when you look at it, nobody ever really talk about Jennifer and her kids. We just talk about Jennifer. Matter of fact, I forgot she had a set of twins by Mark Anthony.
Yeah, that's true.
And he don't ever talk about the kids. You don't never hear nothing about him.
No, you don't. And I also just realized the 9 of Pentacles has more yellow back in the background.
And let me tell you something else about this 9 of Pentacles.
Okay.
The 9 of Pentacles also let you know that I got everything in the world, everything I could ever want, everything I could ever need, but I'm lonely.
That's honestly J-Lo.
Could it be? Could it be the kids?
Kids too?
Because the kids, when I said the problem pulled up and they're all in yellow. It's not a dark card. The only dark card here is J-Lo.
That's true.
So she's the one that's seeking answers or trying to understand it or trying to fix it or trying to make what's wrong right. And now it's just too little too late.
Yes, very.
And now you see the kids who said, we wanted it. And when we wanted it, you didn't give it. We don't need it now. We're grown now. We want to get out of your house. So it's like, yeah, they want to go. We want them to. It's too late. It's too late.
How fitting.
Ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that they want to go. Why?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Why? Why would I want to leave my life with my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she raised them like that. When you get up in age, y'all gonna get up out of here. It just seemed like with this person who appears to be a narcissist, it seems like her children got in her way. I'm not saying she didn't love them. I'm saying she probably didn't love them the way she should love her kids. Her career and her life was more important than her kids. And we see that by Ben. Mm-hmm. And what was going on, Ben bailed.
He did. Deuces.
And Jennifer Gardner, that's the most we ever heard about Jennifer Gardner making sure that Ben spent time with his kids.
That's
Ben
true.
This, we heard Ben's kids, Ben this, Ben that. And sometimes her children were there, mm-hmm. but it was always kids. You never heard that from J-Lo.
Nope, never came from J-Lo.
Until now. So I say to you, the cards are bearing witness. The children were neglected by inner needs.
Yes.
The lack that their mother was not available for them like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying she didn't love them. It doesn't appear to be. It just seems to me that they were a hindrance. Right. They got in my way. Mm-hmm. That's how it seems to me. That's what I feel. Let me see.
I want to ask you something real quick. Mm-hmm.
Like, I want them gone. They were a hindrance. I can live my life. I can be free. Ain't got to worry about them no more. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Do you see that?
I do, definitely, especially evolving from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords.
It's like, go ahead, babe. Come.
But what I wanted to ask, because we was just, funnily enough, talking about this concept of how, I'm trying to phrase this right, J-Lo may have gave birth to her kids, right? But she didn't.
She wasn't a mother to her kids. Mm-hmm. How could she? Every time we seen J-Lo, she was doing an internship or whatever they call it. She's been traveling. Yep. She's been making. When she have time? When do you see her with her kids? At least you see Kim toting her kids. Beyonce be toting her kids and her husband. Mm-hmm. Even Rihanna. Tell her man and her kid. Sometimes I'm telling you, this narcissism with her, the kids got in the way. And as I was looking at this movie, I honestly tell you the truth. I begin to say, tell me about this woman. Why is she out there trying to promote like I'm a good mother? I finally feel with the empty nesters. Lies. She want them to go. She's faking like no, you don't. Maybe a little.
Yeah, a little bit, but that would stem from the guilt, possibly. No, yeah, you're right.
No.
Once you get past that 10 of Swords, it's a celebration.
You say celebrate. What about the kids, though? Mm-hmm. I can't make it up.
You can't make it up.
Sorrow. It's like they're going. But it's like, that's just the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. It really don't matter whether I want to go or not. You're gone.
Mm-hmm. And I would just like to highlight this. because I was thinking this is very curious as well, just thinking about how the two twins went in separate paths. Yes, they're both leaving the house, so that means they're starting a fresh chapter. And I find it interesting, like you said, we have one twin that seems to be malnourished as he's getting ready to start his next phase of his life.
Judgment, just saying what we see. Go ahead.
And then the other twin,
something wrong,
is completely changing their identity and name. It's almost giving like the Obama that wanted to disown themselves from their family as they're transitioning to a new phase of their life. And it just has to make you question, what is it about the parent, J-Lo, that made her kids feel this way or want to be away from her?
And as again, I agree. And again, I can't reiterate this. I really feel as though the little girl, I call her a little girl, she's a little girl to me. I feel as though that she yearns for her mother's affection. I felt that. I felt like even when she's in the picture, she's not even hugging her mom.
Still no.
Her mother may have her hand, but her mother is leaning. Her mother is more looking for the son.
It's just a circle.
Those kids have resentment towards their mother. Definite, strong resentment. Outcome card. See? See?
Yeah, you're right.
I trust my gut. Something ain't right. Something is lacking with them kids. And whatever it is, it could be, she could have been frugal. She could have been it just seems to me, her biggest issue, she wasn't around. Go ahead.
Yes, because as we see, there was 4 9s. I realized that there was 3 8s with the 3 of cups, the 3 of swords, and strength.
Yes.
So I looked up.
Look at all of that. 8 and 9, and they came out 8 and 9.
You're right.
But what that mean?
I'm not sure, but
8 and 9.
3 8s represent a short journey to come.
And they'll get ready to leave out.
So I'm not sure what a short journey could entail. Is this a short journey for J-Lo? Is this a short journey for them?
I think the short journey, they're going away for a few. They're leaving out the kids because it's just not about J-Lo. This is about all of them. But J-Lo is the catalyst of it all. But I'm looking at the needs of the children where you're looking at J-Lo. I'm looking at the needs of the children. So I'm here as a mouthpiece for the children where you're looking at J-Lo. So when I look at all the cards, I'm looking at the cards, how they are affecting the children. Where you're looking at it, how it could be affecting J-Lo. I personally, at this point, don't give a damn about J-Lo. J-Lo is too consumed with J-Lo. And her kids is the one, as far as I'm concerned, they're the ones that are struggling. They are the ones. Her son looked malnourished. You can't just say we call him skinny man because he tall. He look like bones.
He really does.
And I would say that they are identical, but clearly the daughter is way shorter than J-Lo and the son is taller than J-Lo. So they paternal twins. They're not identical. They're not Tia and Tamara.
That's true.
You understand? So they are different. And it just lets me know, just as they are different, I think they grew up in a house that was divided.
Yeah, you can see that.
With their mother and their father, and it seems like they struggled. Maybe she struggled with her femininity because her mother wasn't there to really teach her. How? It wouldn't surprise me if her son is gay.
Wouldn't be a surprise, honestly.
And it wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't. It wouldn't be surprised if he is an introvert. It just seems to me, out of all these years, you're going to have Jennifer Lopez, who never shared that part of her life, is going to now start posting pictures and going to get on TV and act like she's really heartbroken over the kids leaving the house when the cards beg to differ. The card saying that's not true. It's a celebration. She can't wait to say, my job is done. I read my task. Y'all grown. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't care. You don't want to eat? It's on you. You want to be a little boy? Do you? I'm done. My job is out. Go to college. Men for yourselves. Life will teach you. Go on. That's what I see, like a drill sergeant.
Yep.
That's what I see. And the outcome for this is, I think those children are just still timid
Yes.
and blind. Timid and blind. And I even have to say it, broken.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Look who raised them.
And I think that nothing came out of this that good. So for this family, what would be the healing card? Nothing.
Still cold, like
Still
you said.
cold. Just more freedom. Jennifer, she started out, I'm not lying, she was the sword.
And still ended off on the sword. Actually, every
I
part
asked the
related to
question.
her come out as the sword.
Am I right? And of course, the dark card that I have on this, this was her.
And honestly, I believe, like you said, once she finally has the kids to be out the house,
She want them gone.
she can live her life
the way she want, guilt-free. She want them out. Because I don't care if I live in a house with 10 freaking bedrooms. Do you really think that I want to live in that big old house by myself? No. But she's eager. And this is what she wants for them. But they appear to say this is what they want for themselves. At least this may be the way the young man wants it.
Gotcha.
But for the little girl, I think that she wished that she could be more closer to her mother.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. Everything, am I right? Let me look at the bottom. What is that?
2 of Wands.
That's somebody that has the world in their hand, but wanting to make a difference, wanting to go, but maybe not feeling secure, or maybe not feeling like, this is somebody that's wealthy, that's rich. They're sitting on a balcony. They're there. You want to go, but 2, that means there is someone with you. And this seems like somebody saying, I want to go, but I'm not really ready to make that move alone. I don't know if I'm ready to handle that move right now. This is the girl. And is she? Her mother raised her. You can do all things. You either sink or swim. It's up to you. They had a tough mother. She was mommy dearest.
Oh no.
I'm not saying she beat them or anything that. I'm talking about what her mentality. Right. Mommy dearest. You got the power. You're grown. My job is done. Now you go out there and make your world. And now you'll come back and tell me what you think. That's how I see this. No pun intended. This is what I see. I have no other way to look at this card other than her telling her daughter, because remember, her daughter's strong. She came out of strength. So, hey, you got the strength in you.
Yep, exactly.
Go out there and make it work. You know what to do. My job is done. I'm your mother. I'm here if you need me. But go. What mama say? Mama say, look, I need some privacy. Go. My job is done. And with that, that's how I see this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything I said is allegedly, but honestly, when I looked at her movie, what was the name of it?
Office Romance.
Office Romance. I thought I got a little bored with it because it's monotonous, but Jennifer Lopez is good in those movies. Why? Because she just plays those love scenes perfect for it. They just little simple movies where you could see this is phony, this is not real life, but it's a giggle. It gives you it's like a warm candlelight. If you want to look at something light and easy and breezy and a little humor and nothing heavy, you don't expect it to get Academy Award, but it's just J-Lo doing J-Lo stuff. That's a movie for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't expect nothing great, but it's a nice little sit down. I ain't got nothing to, especially if you're a fan. I don't have nothing to do. Let me look out this movie. It's nothing to get Academy Award, but I did think that it was a sweet movie. Mm-hmm. And in some parts I did get bored, but it was a sweet movie. And that's when I began to start saying, she's like that in real life. The way she is on screen,
yes,
that's the way she is in real life in these love stories.
Because J-Lo is obsessed with love.
She's obsessed with it. And it's like that in the movie. Spoiler alert. In this movie, she's obsessed with British men. And I leave you with that. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading with J-Lo. And is J-Lo an unfit mother? You tell me. Everything I say is allegedly. I tell you what I see.
Yep.
And over the years, I'm starting to trust what I see. Why? Because when I lay out the cards and the cards are bearing witness, I may not be 100 and got it on the dial, but I tell you this, and I stand on it. It's something cold in that family. And it's something that J-Lo didn't give her kids, and she sees it, and they suffer for it. That I do see. And if you look closely, you'll see it too. Look at the pictures. Look at her son. Not just one picture, but a couple of pictures.
Yes, over the years.
Over the years. I'm not saying he'll never smile, but lately, look at the bitterness.
Yes.
And how he's not around her like that. I'm just saying. And look at how the young girl, the little girl, because she's shorter than J-Lo, how she's always trying to lean on her mother and how her mother is not there for her like that. Just watch.
Body language.
You know, if you see, you see. And as J-Lo said herself, if you know, you know. And I leave you with that. Well, I certainly enjoyed that. And I'm glad that I got it off my system. And I'm glad that I can share it with you. And you can share what you think to me, but you can't change what I believe in my heart. And this is what I see. And why would the cards lie? I shuffled them. There's issues going on in that J-Lo family. Believe that with her and her kids. And with that, I thank you for watching this video. At least if you made it to the end, thank you. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please become a sunflower and become and spread beautiful sunflower seeds on the earth, because the earth is dry and it needs seed. And if you plant the seed, the rain will come. And also, thumb us up. It means so much to us. If you thumb us up, it means so much.
Yes,
and if you take a notion, hype us up, please. So appreciate it. And we thank you for watching us and tuning in. Thank you so much. And you know, we're going to sing our jingle about right now. You ready? Hype us up. Subscribe for us. And don't forget to thumb us up. Hey, sunflowers.